What's good, everybody out there in URL land? This is OKWERDZ, URLTV's favorite battle rapper of all time. I'm not going to be making it to Summer Madness, unfortunately. From what I've told, they've taken my name out of the Flip the Coin contest drawing. So URL has asked me to do a prediction on what I think each battle is going to break down. So let's see what matches we got here. K-Shine versus Tsunami Surf. Come on now. K-Shine goes zip that boy up because Tsunami Surf is horrible. He doesn't even rhyme. He does everything that people accuse me of. Yelling and having a biased crowd cheer for him. You know, I wasn't always the biggest K-Shine fan, but he's really impressed me lately, and I think K-Shine by the body bag. Guaranteed. Tech 9 versus Young Miles. That's one of the two battles on this card that I don't know if I can call. Like, it's really a tough one. It really depends on who does what that day. You know, Tech 9 is hilarious, and he's unorthodox. You never know what he's going to do. If he starts coming with that, your first album, weed plate, he may take it. But, you know, Miles is he's a good lyricist, man. If, you know, he could definitely take it. They both my dudes. I don't really know. That's going to be a tough one. DNA versus X Factor. You know, we all know how I feel about DNA. He's corny. He's predictable. He has a missing tooth. He's a young, immature little brat. X Factor, we know I haven't always got along with X Factor, and I always haven't been a fan of X Factor. You know, I used to think he sucked. But after his battle with Tsunami Surf, he really stepped it up. And I feel like if he comes anywhere even remotely close to that level of performance, it's body bags for DNA. DNA does not have a chance. Period. I want to see the battle between X Factor's nose and DNA's missing tooth. I think that would be a much more competitive battle. Averb versus Charlie Clips. As much as I think Averb is a faggot for ducking me, for, you know, accepting a battle with me, and then canceling and taking another battle, I still think, you know, he's going to beat Charlie Clips. So you can't ever say that I'm a hater and then I don't give my honest opinion, because we just haven't seen enough of Charlie Clips. We don't know what he's capable of. We've seen Averb under the pressure in front of big crowds. We've seen him do his thing. He's a lot more experienced. Personally, I mean, I think he's better. Just, you know, personally. Although, I'm definitely rooting for Charlie Clips to fuck him up, because Averb is a bitch. But I'm going to go with Averb. Nothing against Charlie Clips. He's a very talented dude. But I think Averb will take that one. But he still has a perm. Conceited versus T-Rex. Man, you know, that's a crazy battle, because on paper, I would say Conceited, just because he has lines. But, you know, unfortunately to all you nerds out there that listen to battles, oops, I know URL doesn't have nerds that watch. But all of you people on the internet that watch, a battle is more than just having lines. It's about a performance. It's about flow. It's, you know, all kinds of different things go into it. So I would say it depends on which person shows up. If, you know, I feel like T-Rex could pull the OG card and kind of be on some, you know, I'm what you look up to be, and he could totally outperform him. And once he start doing that, I'll do the bucket, that fast shit. I don't know if Conceited can really do anything about that, but if Conceited just comes with consistent lines like he does sometimes, he may take it. But I think I'm going to have to predict T-Rex on this one, because battle rap is a lot more than just lines. You got to step it up, and I know from experience watching Conceited in person, he's little. He doesn't really project himself that well. He looks, you know, he looks good on camera, but what's that mean if you get your ass whooped in person? Calico and Math Hoffa. You know I got something to say about that one. I would like to be there, flipping the coin and pissing everybody off during that battle. You know, no disrespect to Calico. You know, he's arguably the best up-and-comer doing it right now. Like, the dude is real talented. You know, I met him before. He's a real nice guy. You know what I mean? I fuck with Terranio. But, you know, Math, I feel like, you know, even though I don't think he should have taken this battle, I feel like he has a lot more to lose on this battle. But if he loses to an up-and-comer, it'll be bad for him. And I personally just don't think Calico is ready for that battle yet. I think Math Hoffa is going to take it. Like I said, I'm not a hater. I honestly think Math Hoffa will win. And for the main event, Hitman Holla versus Holla the Don. Now this is the other of the two that I'm not sure if I could really call it, man. Like, Holla is a big favorite, and technically, like on a technical level, he's probably better than Hitman. They both have really big fan bases, but at the same time, you really got to take into consideration the more popular you get, the easier it is to diss you, the bigger of a target you are. Not to say Hitman Holla isn't as popular, but he just recently gained his real big popularity, I feel, in comparison to what Holla was done. So I feel like Holla is going to be the easier target to make fun of the two. Actually, I know exactly where Hitman Holla is coming from, going from beating Arsenal straight into battling Holla the Don right after. I know what it's like to be in the man's shoes. You know what I mean? I know what he's up against. Holla's a very unorthodox dude. He's tricky to figure out what he's gonna do next. He likes to play a lot of mind games before the battles, so it could really go either way, man. I know a lot of people on paper will probably just say Holla the Don, but I seriously will not be surprised at whoever wins that battle. It's gonna be dope. I could see either one of them taking it. It really just depends who's on that day. You know what I'm saying? If Hitman goes with some personals, or and the real aggression and everything, he may be able to take it. He's good at turning the New York crowd against whoever he's battling. But Holla, he's real good. He's got the rebuttals. I've never really heard Hitman do rebuttals or freestyle before, so it really gives Holla an advantage, being someone that can do a rebuttal or freestyle or do anything in the moment. What if Hitman Holla trips and falls or something? Holla the Don will rap about it. If that happened to Holla the Don, I don't know if Hitman would be able to do it. It's going to be a crazy battle. Those are my predictions. I'm really upset that Conceited and T-Rex's Hype Man aren't battling each other. I really would have liked to see the Dancing Sweatshirt guy battle the Eat 'em guy. Hopefully we can get that on the next card. But that's it. Shouts to everybody at Smack. I'm going to be in New York City myself, September 17th, battling. So everybody out there in the Smack world that hates my guts and wants to, come boo me in person, September 17th. Go to OKWERDZ.com for more information, YouTube.com/OKWERDZ. And that's it. Everybody have a good time in Summer Madness. I should be at the next URL event as well. So, peace.